It is a new week. It is a new day. It is a new life. And we are feeling good. This week we have a lot going on. We have a lot coming up. The summertime looks like it's just starting all over. It looked like it took 1 week of break and then it said, hey, I'm back. I'm back with a full lineup of many more things to come. With that said, let's get into the things. Welcome to Spark FM Online, Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Miss Tony, Rockstone Triz, Miss Hot Sizzling Sauce, and it's time for our check-ins. Miss Tony, how you doing?
I am doing quite well. I'm going to give everybody a piece of advice. Spend 24 hours bucket naked. It is a cleansing ritual that you must do, and just do it.
Wasn't there a song called Bucket Naked?
No, that was Bernie Mac. Bucket naked.
Oh, yes.
I got home Saturday afternoon, dropped my clothes at the door, went into the shower, got a bottle of wine, and laid down and let the air condition dry me, and I stayed that way for 24 hours. Drank a bottle and a half of wine and just let it do what it do. I was marinating.
My goal is to always drink a bottle of wine, but drinking a bottle of wine has some severe consequences after. I be headached and gassy.
I am quite bloated. I have quite
yes
a bloat happening right now. But I'm telling you, it was a time. I found a nice podcast that I discovered on my Bible app and listened to several episodes of that podcast while I just laid in my bed and just vegged out. There was lots of things happening outside of my house. There was about 1,000 motorcycles across the street. And
motorcycle convention?
It was like the motorcycle cookout, da-da-da-da-da. When I was young and thoughtish, I would have been all out there. Right. But I was peered at them from through the blinds as I wrapped myself in the blinds. So
I glanced at them.
Nobody would see my nakedness. And I was just like, y'all having a good time out there, ain't you? And that was that. It ended up being a nice weekend. I was going to get dressed last night to go see John B. The 6:00 show was sold out. And then the 9:00 show was just kind of that's kind of late and whatever. So I did not go to see John B. But I did listen to Don't Listen to
What John B.
What people say they don't know about you and me. Put it out your mind.
Where you
Because
from, Rhode
jealousy.
Island? You look like a Rhode
They
Island.
don't. Well, look like you're from
Connecticut.
Yep. Tony, I got something for you. Listen.
Bucket naked. I'm telling you, it is a thing. And I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. I was gonna save it for the national news, but this is something that is dear to my heart that I think would be very soothing for a lot of people. IHOP right now is offering all-you-can-eat pancakes for the restaurant's 65th birthday. So from now through August 27th, anyone who orders a breakfast combo will get all-you-can-eat pancakes on the side.
You done told the wrong exact person.
It is.
The wrong person has been told.
Don't say I ain't never gave you nothing.
I am going to be rolling out. By the time Spark the Block come around, I will be a roundhouse.
And so it's the other things that IHOP is including in this deal right now for their birthday: a free kids meal with each full price adult entree from 4 to 10, 65-cent delivery. Did y'all hear what I said? 65 cents.
65-cent delivery
Why?
from Grubhub.
I said it like 3 seconds ago. The order should be in.
For what, please?
For IHOP.
IHOP, 65?
Yeah, 65-cent delivery and a free pancake combo if you join the IHOP Rewards and make your first purchase.
Do you have to be in store?
No, it's 65-cent delivery. So
how do I get unlimited?
You have to be in store to get the unlimited.
Oh, okay. Because I was I'll order unlimited pancakes right now.
No, but I'm saying I said that 1 minute ago to the 65-cent delivery. I don't know why y'all ain't got the order in yet because we still got another little while to be here.
Who want to sponsor breakfast for us this morning? Who want to sponsor
Evan
breakfast?
Disa.
And you got
Saucy and Friends.
a free pancake combo if you join IHOP Rewards and make your first purchase.
Mike Nice seemed like he got paid
Let's
recently.
see if we can get one of our faithful listeners to donate some breakfast to the crew this morning.
What we gotta get? We gotta get one. We gotta get. Oh no, we got to. There's just 69-cent delivery. You could get. They gotta pay for the full meal with just 69-cent delivery.
Yeah, but that's good because delivery be expensive.
Didn't you get delivery IHOP one time? It was like $35 a delivery for some bullshit.
We got that IHOP family dinner breakfast one time, and the delivery was like $12 or something like that. So 65-cent delivery is good. So anyhow, that's how I'm doing. How you doing, Trish?
Hit us on the side. I'm good.
Throw the ball.
I'm good. I had a pretty epic weekend, I guess you could say.
Did.
I don't really go out. Y'all know that. Y'all don't really go out. But this weekend, I was outside.
Papa was out.
Only because I had flyers to pass out. That was the main reason.
Yes, that's a good reason to go out.
So shout outs to people, and we also were playing. Shout outs to Dynamite Promotions. They had us at the Bikini Foam Fest. It was just incredible. That was packed. That was a great time. And shout outs to a specialist who had us at Color Me Crazy yesterday. That was a good time. And I was just working out and about.
That's good. Oh, and Friday night we went to see Keolani, who we interviewed on Friday. That was really, really dope. I mean, even the whole vibe of just the place. It was Keolani and Javier at the Rockwood. Rockwood,
which we can't figure out
music
for
hall.
life.
Such a nice little intimate place. The drinks was drinking. Whoa. That little bartender, yeah. But it was a vibe. That was really, really nice.
This is my first time. This is my first time.
With of course the Roots Alley Collective as their backup, and that was a really, really good show. I quite enjoyed that. Yeah. How are you, Hot Sauce?
I am well. Yesterday I finally cleaned my home. Well, one room. But it's the room that I frequent. So it gave me a sense of calmness, and I didn't do anything at all. I laid there all day. I got up once to go drop CK off to his dad and to pick up some food, and I was right back in the house sitting there singing and doing nothing, and I had a great time.
Yeah, because we haven't had a weekend where we did nothing for quite some time, and we won't for quite some time again. Mm-hmm. So this weekend was definitely the time to just veg out, and I did that.
Yes.
And I enjoyed it.
A good time for all. Today we have a really, really great people that we are going to be talking to. You guys have been seeing us promote the Gold Festival that is coming up on August 12th. And this is starring not only our own STL Gold team, but we are also having Earth Gang, Dead Presidents, STL Gold themselves, Oompa, Van Buren, Latrell, Billy Dean, Kai, THHT, DJ EW, Y Sham, Slipwax, Bobby Bangers. Wow. This is a full day of wonderfulness. Wow. It's free for the community. It's on our prestigious City Hall. It is going to be a magnificent day, and we are bringing you the brand that is putting this all together and is putting on for our city. So we'll be talking to them right after our Around the Way news. Mm-hmm. So let's get into that so we can get it going. Saucy and Friends in the Morning starts right now.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Call Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Log on to sparkfmonline.com.
Let's see what's going on today. I'll start with some of the most recent that we had in here.
Can you get into the weather? It's going to be cold this week.
It is. Yeah, so rain showers in the morning, becoming more intermittent in the afternoon. High of 76 today. That's not very hot at all. Because today when I stepped out of my house, it was a little brisk outside.
Yeah. It feels weather.
Yeah, a little hoodie time. Winds in the south at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and there's a 40% chance of rain. Again, we're only getting a high of 76. It's going to be a low of 70, so we're not that far apart. It's pretty, it's going to rain. It's 40% chance of rain. So today's another good day to get in your house if you there, or stay inside of your workplace and just chill out.
Wednesday is going to be 64 degrees.
64 degrees?
64.
That's winter.
Yeah.
That is winter time.
Yeah.
I got to wear a hoodie for real.
Yeah.
Hi, Leah. How you doing?
Where you been at, Leah?
She been working. She been getting her working.
I've been working.
Mm-hmm. Let's get into this. State police must reinstate 7 troopers who refused to get COVID-19 vaccine, arbitrator says. Oh, okay. Okay, anti-vaxxers, I see you. An arbitrator ruled in favor of 8 state troopers who were denied a religious exemption to former Governor Charlie Baker. His mandate for state workers on Friday. As part of the ruling, the arbitrator ordered Massachusetts State Police to offer 7 of the troopers who were suspended for not complying with the mandate their jobs back, as well as back pay. Hello. Ending a legal battle that began in 2021, the arbitrator decided that the police department failed to provide reasonable accommodations to the troopers and their sincerely held religious beliefs. The State Police Association of Massachusetts said in a press release on Friday. State police previously acknowledged that the troopers qualified for a religious exemption, but still required them to get vaccine. The arbitrator decided the department violated the contractual rights of the troopers to anti-discrimination and affirmative action, the union said. I mean,
what religion are they?
It must
all
be
of them.
And which one? It would be like a Rastafarian.
It could be what's the one?
Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witness.
Or no, but I feel like Jehovah's Witness can't be transferred.
They can't get no blood transfusion.
But I think they could get vaccine.
I don't know. I don't think they believe that. They don't even celebrate birthdays.
Oh, yeah, I see. So they're getting their jobs back. So good for them.
Yeah.
Good for them. You stand on something or you fall for nothing.
Absolutely.
2 separate shootings rattled Boston on August 6th. This was just yesterday. A series of incidents that unfolded on August 6th in Boston, Mass. The city was marred by violent crimes at 6:52 a.m.
In the a.m.?
Bro, let me take a seat. Because at 6:52 a.m., you shouldn't even be speaking to anybody. Less shooting them.
So early.
Like, what happens at 6:52 that I get it.
That's literally wake up and choose violence.
Yeah. And maybe they must have told them that I don't want to talk to you before 9 o'clock, and somebody kept talking to them, and they was like, you know what? I said what I said. And now we gotta tussle.
See it
with some bullets.
Yeah.
In a series of incidents that unfolded on August 6th in Boston, the city was marred by violent crimes. At 6:52 a.m., authorities responded to a shooting at the intersection of Circuit Drive and Jewish War Veterans Drive. Law enforcement arrived to investigate shots fired, uncovering casings at the scene. The unsettled event left the community on edge. Then at 7:38 a.m., the timing is so crazy here.
On a Sunday morning when you're supposed to wake up and go to church.
Another shooting occurred, this time at the crossroads of Floyd Street and Blue Hill Ave. Once again, the sound of gunfire prompted a swift response by the Boston Police Department. 2 casings were discovered at the scene. Suggesting a violent encounter, the suspect involved reportedly fled the scene in a Mercedes, eluding authorities and sparking an intense pursuit. These incidents cast a somber shadow over Boston, reminding residents of the challenges posed by violent crimes. Which is also interesting because yesterday as well was the dribble for gun violence.
Oh.
This is when all the little basketball teams got together and walked from Dorchester to Roxbury, dribbling balls in the street in attempt to thwart gun violence. And just a couple of hours prior to that, there were 2 shootouts at 6:58 and 7:32 a.m.
Yeah.
What is the problem?
People are wild.
And gun ammunition is too cheap. It's too cheap, and they need to make it more expensive.
Yeah.
Because why are you guys shooting each other at 6:52 and 7:38 in the morning?
It's just too early for all of that. I mean, it's just too early. There's never a right time, but 6:52 and 7:30 a.m.
It feels like you should have
Why y'all up?
Like you didn't even make breakfast. You didn't even pour a little cereal, boil a cup of tea, nothing. You didn't do a damn thing. You just got up and shot.
Morning prayers, maybe.
Yeah.
Sleep in.
Something.
A little meditation.
I don't think they've been to sleep.
They probably, that's just true.
Touche, Tristan.
You're
Touche.
right.
They probably never once slept. They've been up burning the midnight oil all morning and night.
And festering.
Getting
angry.
And being angry and terrible. Police.
I just wanted to make one comment that first location, Circuit Drive and Jewish War Veterans Drive.
Yeah, like, where is that?
So
why were you guys
that's by
there?
the golf course. It's a weird place to be at. It's literally by the entrance, like going into.
Y'all was up for your morning walk and decided to
No. They residents.
That's just weird.
They must be residents of over there. And that's why.
That's terrible. Terrible. A police arrest a man barricaded with knife in Dorchester.
Yeah.
Boston police have arrested a man following an hours-long standoff in a home in the city's Dorchester neighborhood. Police responded to a home on Seaver Street shortly after 12 p.m. on Sunday, following reports of a man armed with a knife barricaded inside. Was he barricaded? 4 hours later, the man was taken into police custody and transported to a nearby hospital for evaluation. Why were they trying to get him if he was barricaded inside with his own knife?
Yeah. So what was the issue?
He wasn't a threat to anybody but himself.
That is a
I mean, that was
So that's what the problem is that he was a threat to himself. Well, why are we standing off with him? Like, why? Just
maybe there were things being said.
Was he threatening other people or just himself?
Maybe he just wanted them to leave him alone so he could be in his house with his knives by himself. Go to the story, Tristan, because I need to know. This is crazy. Do you guys see the little...
This was a 3.5 hour long standoff at this home right over here on Seaver Street. A SWAT team did put the man in custody, and he was taken to a hospital for an evaluation. Now, we do have video of the situation coming to an end just before 3:30 this afternoon. Officers tased the man before placing him in handcuffs. He was then put on a stretcher and taken away by ambulance. Boston police say the man was armed with a knife and had barricaded himself inside. We did speak with someone across the street who tells us this man doesn't actually live at this house. We're told the man was claiming it was his sister's house and refused to leave. The people who did live there all evacuated.
To the sense of him believing that it was his sister's house, and we all know it wasn't. It could be. Mental health is a very situation in any community, so I will hope that that's the case, that he could get some help.
This guy had a whole lot of extra letters in his name.
Jason
McMiller.
That was like he got mad doubles anyway, so we might as well complete it.
Let's add some extra letters in here.
In some other terrible news, Boston police are searching for a suspect who allegedly swiped a chihuahua from outside a Whole Foods grocery store over the weekend. Alejandro, a tan white-haired chihuahua, was last seen around 11 a.m. Saturday in the area of Massachusetts Avenue in Millennium Gas. The department... yeah.
I love the duality of our news stories.
I don't know why
Man
you guys
barricades himself. Person steals a chihuahua.
People shooting at 6:52. The department released photos of the suspect with the dog. The authorities say were taken around 10:30 a.m. in the area of store of Westland Street. Anyone with information is strongly urged to contact the detectives. You know what is so effed up? First of all, you could probably take your dog inside of Whole Foods, so there was no reason for it to be tied up outside. It's a Chihuahua. We don't leave Chihuahuas outside because they're a very rare breed.
You can put them in your
purse.
purse.
Number 3, if I saw it, I probably would have been tempted to do so as well.
Why would you leave the little thing out there? That's a big Chihuahua, though. That's not a Chihuahua.
That's a crossbreed. This is a Chihuahua doodle.
That's a Chihuahua.
Oh, look at him. Oh.
His name is what his name is?
Geraldo.
Let's see.
His name is Alejandro.
Oh, Geraldo.
Police Alejandro here was last seen Saturday morning at the grocery chain's location on Westland Avenue in the Back Bay. This here is a picture of the Chihuahua named Alejandro, along with a surveillance picture of the person BPD is looking for. Police say Alejandro here was last seen yesterday morning around 11 in the area of Mass Ave and at Melnia Cass Boulevard.
I got bad news for them.
They not getting that dog back.
Alejandro done been sold off.
Alejandro is not coming back. They done changed his name to Hectodoro, and that is where he's at, y'all.
Snyder said Carly Russell inspiring fake dog names.
It's a terrible shame. And now for this last but least story, but not least. A Hyde Park woman is facing charges after allegedly driving onto a sidewalk in the Seaport and intentionally striking a pedestrian.
Oh. And then that's not it. It didn't stop there.
According to the Suffolk County Police District Attorney's Office, Emily Verrucci, 28, was charged on Monday with reckless operation of a motor vehicle, assault and battery with a dangerous weapon, malicious destruction of property over $1,200, and resisting arrest. On Saturday, July 30th, around 2:15 a.m., go to sleep. State police responded to the corner of Northern Avenue and Harborview Lane in the Seaport for a single vehicle crash and possible physical altercation. Upon arrival, officers observed a Nissan Altima with heavy front end and undercarriage damage. According to witnesses, Verocci was driving erratically in the middle of the street and then drove onto the sidewalk where she struck the pedestrian. When police approached Verocci, she told police she was a passenger in the vehicle, not the driver, and that 2 other passengers assaulted her and fled after the crash. Police reviewed surveillance footage, which shows Verocci driving the vehicle with no other passengers inside. Verocci is seen making U-turns around the area and passing a specific group of people multiple times. Video shows her driving onto the sidewalk on the corner of Northern Avenue on Harborview Lane, where she strikes a male victim before exiting the car and attacking him.
Yes,
Maybe he was an ex-boyfriend or something. Man. She's been plotting her.
Go for it,
He
Tristan.
said he didn't know her. Oh, go ahead.
Woman. This crazy scene played out in front of several popular spots, including Del Frisco's, Legal Seafoods, and Seaport Social, as investigators say 28-year-old Emily Verocchi drove up onto this sidewalk, hitting the man with her car, then got out and attacked him. The details just being released this weekend by investigators who say surveillance video shows Verocchi driving erratically and making several U-turns here in the area of Northern Avenue and Harborview Lane several weekends ago, shortly after bar closing time. According to the DA's office, the footage shows her passing a specific group of people on the sidewalk, and they say she seemed to be going after one man in particular, allegedly hitting him with her car, getting out, and causing more harm by assaulting him. Prosecutors say Verocchi proceeded to get back into her car, then stepped on the gas, hitting a fire hydrant and a light pole during her getaway. Suffolk County District Attorney Kevin Hayden calls this extraordinarily dangerous conduct, pointing out that this happened in a very busy area with people exiting restaurants and bars. Investigators say Verocchi claims she was a passenger in the car when authorities caught up with her, but they say surveillance video from this area proves she was lying. And
what do you think is wrong with people actually? That man saying that he don't know her, he knew her.
He said he doesn't know her, and he declined medical attention or medical help or whatever. And left by himself, but he's definitely she was messing with him.
It was a one night stand or something. And he didn't call her.
Boyfriend.
That's a second date update or something like that.
Exactly
that didn't come through.
Yeah,
because ain't nobody gonna drive around you, then hit you with the car. Then after they hit you with the car, they gonna get out and proceed to whoop your ass.
This all goes back to why you're not supposed to post your location while you're still there.
Until you leave. Right.
And he probably went out to eat with some other, put on a group date.
Yep.
And she didn't know. And he definitely 100% knew her, because nobody does that type of craziness for somebody.
And you see, they say she was circling around and around for a while.
He then got out and insulted him. You know her.
You know her.
You know her.
If I'm drunk,
that was personal.
If I'm drunk and I'm following you around, that's different. If I hit you with my car and then I get out and beat you behind after that,
and then get back in my car and speed away.
Yeah, there's no way I don't know you. I'm not that crazy. I don't want to just target you. And then he declined medical attention because he didn't want to answer no more questions about how he didn't know her. He was with his other girlfriend that he was cheating on this one with. And poor Voki, she out here just trying to, just a damsel in love.
Yeah. So Janet sent me this story yesterday, and I was like, this is crazy. But Janet says here, she goes, but for real though, I got questions. Why is this story just coming out? It happened like last week. So that we could have saw that when we was leaving the gospel.
Yes. I was thinking that while it was happening. I was like, dang, I was just eating over there.
Exactly. And then 2, she has a history of his assaults, only $1,000 bail after more than $1,200 worth of damage. Janet says she got complexion protection.
She got complexion protection, and probably somebody that works in the department has covering for her, because you can't do all of that.
Soon it's gonna come out that she is actually works at the police department.
She is a city councilor.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
They're gonna take me off the air very soon. Take me off. Take me off. With that said, we are going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in a few moments. And we'll be talking to the good people over at the Gold Fest. So make sure you keep it locked right here. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. Turn it on.
Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Boston, get ready for the ultimate 3-day weekend, August 18th to the 20th. Zaz Entertainment brings to you the second annual Zaz Fest, Afro-Caribbean Festival. At the heart of this experience on August 19th, we present to you an all-star cast of performers. From the Spice Island Grenada, Mr. Killer. From my riches, I defest that. The San Juan God, Voice. Nyla Blackman. Straight from Yard, Romaine Virgo. And many more international superstars to be added to our cast, including YouTube sensation Oso City, alongside an all-star cast of Boston's finest DJs. For tickets and all other information, log on to www.zazfest.com. That's ZAZFEST.com. Don't miss out on this legendary experience. Zaz Fest, the Afro-Caribbean Festival.
Attention, gentlemen. Are you looking for a suit that will make you look sharp and feel confident? Look no further than Allen's Formal Wear, a Boston legacy business. Our expert staff will help you find a perfect suit for any occasion. With a wide selection of colors, styles, and sizes, we have something for everyone. And the best part, our affordable prices won't break the bank. So why settle for a mediocre suit when you can stand out in Allen's Formal Wear? Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or allensformalwear.com to book an appointment. Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or Allens, ALLANS, formalwear.com to book an appointment. Allens Formal Wear. We are dressing you for success.
The all-new Spark FM. Spark FM. Come on. Spark FM.
Yo, chick a man be ballin'. These chicks pigeon toed. Some of them be crawling.
Spark FM.
Oh gosh, it's me again.
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are here again, Saucy and Friends in the morning. Thank you guys for joining us, and thank you guys for being here. With that said, we told you that we have an amazing group of people in here with us today. We have the good people from Still Gold, or otherwise STLGLD, Still Gold. On the surface, they are a hip-hop band. However, through their captivating performances and their orchestra, rock, pump, and cinematic, all kinds of fusions of music put together, this is an unforgettable experience, and you guys are offering this to the world. Yeah. Welcome to Spark FM. How are you?
What's good?
Hey.
Good. Thank you for having us.
Thank you for being here. We're going to start by having you guys introduce yourselves, and we'll get right into it.
This is up. I'm Mo Pope.
I'm Tim Hall.
And you guys are one of how many that make up STL Gold?
2 of 5.
2 of 5. 2 of 5. So tell us about yourself. Tell us about what your brand is, what the band is about. What is your message to the world?
I think our biggest message is community. Mm-hmm. You know, we do a lot of it's hip hop. It's hip hop band. But in the end, we do a lot of collaborations and making sure that we're a part of the bigger hip hop. Yeah, the bigger picture. Exactly.
This this event that you guys that you guys have going on, the Gold Festival. Tell us what this is about. You guys have some really huge names on this bill. You've tapped into the elite of the creative industry. What does this mean for you? This is the first time we've seen something like this on City Hall in a long time. So what was the idea of putting this together, and what does this mean?
The catalyst really for me was just that thank you. I'll start with saying thank you to the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture, for collaborating with us on this. But I think the big catalyst was the concerts that used to happen for free down there years ago. I saw Slick Rick, I saw De La Soul there, Wiz Khalifa was there.
Ryan Leslie.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was some big name artists like legends, right at City Hall, and it was free. And you could spend all day there and see your local MCs and some of giants on the same stage. And to me, that was the biggest thing. Another opportunity for Boston music and black music to be showcased, in front of
a lot
our
of
people.
And for free. The barrier of
for
entry
free.
is very, very low. So you really don't have an excuse to not want to be a part of something like this, right?
Because, we hear of all these other festivals that come through Boston, Boston Calling and things like that. And there's a lot of artists that people aren't familiar with. And this is something that you're putting on with like big name artists plus local artists. And it's free in the same areas. And these are areas that, like we hear like we're not supposed to be there, but we going down there and we going to take it over. I feel like this is going to be amazing.
Talk about some of the people that you guys have on the bill.
Yeah, the beautiful thing about what we get to do as artists is that we get to acknowledge the dopeness around us. Like the artists that are on this bill are folks that are dear friends of ours, and those who we don't have a close friendship with, we are fan of. So like for us, it's like, we want dopeness. We want to put the homies on, and we want to say like, let's give flowers to those that are currently here, that are building their momentum, that are, kind of just getting their foot out here and growing. So we have Latrell James, Big Dog Latrell James, Big Dog Oompa, Big Dog Billy
Oompa's
D.
outside right now.
Outside.
I mean,
everywhere, just like killing it. We got the homies Van Buren Records.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been trying to see them on a big stage for a long time.
Yeah.
So that's huge.
Key, who has been taking the city over by storm. We are incredible fans. Big fans of what Key is doing. We also have the hip hop transformation, and really giving the youth a voice to be present at the festival. We also have Donald Grunge, who will be hitting the stage, and we're gonna have a dance performance from the homie Stiggity Stacks.
Stiggity Stacks Worldwide.
Stiggity Stacks Worldwide.
Yay!
Yes.
I was just with him on Saturday at the Dudley Street Multicultural Fest. Amazing performance. Amazing. Yes. Absolutely. I'm excited about that.
So the lineup is crazy, and then you go to the national acts where you got Earth Gang.
Okay.
Representing like the current sound of hip hop that is different, is new, is weird. And it's fly. Like I think that's the beautiful thing is like we're hitting all of these I think multi-generational aspects of hip hop, and then you got the OGs, Dead Prez, like
that's gonna be a treat.
My best friend was in New York over the weekend, and they had a hip hop 50 celebration. She said Dead Prez performed. She was like, it was amazing. It was amazing. So I'm like, oh, well, I'm gonna see them on Saturday. So
this is also good because this is the 50th anniversary of hip hop. So it's a really great time to pop out with something like this because you are taking care of what needs to be taken care of, and we are paying homage to hip hop. And as a hip hop band who encompasses so many different genres and different things within your music, and we're seeing that with the bill and how it's unfolding and the different people are there. This is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, with August 11th being the official day.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
In thinking about the future and stuff of Still Gold, you guys have been out for a long time. You are award winning. You are national acts by yourselves. You guys have been everywhere, have traveled, have done really great things here in Boston. What do you guys think about the scene here when it comes to hip hop, and when people say that we don't have real hip hop here and that, Boston don't have anything going on? What do you guys say to that? Especially you, Mo.
It's tough because, I do believe that we have some of the best talent in the world.
Listen.
And the unfortunate part is that a lot of people have to leave because of the opportunities that are here aren't as vast as New York or California. So some of the talent that comes here, they leave. And that's just what it is. But for people who don't really understand the Floor Lords or Ed O.G. or Mr. Lift, Acrobatic, there's legends that were here. Almighty RSO,
Benzino.
Benzino. Exactly. Like you have legends that came here and brought a unique thing to the landscape that is hip hop, this vast landscape. And I don't know if I do believe that the talent that we have coming out of Boston today is it's so high.
Yeah, it's fire.
It's incredible. So, and I do believe that they're getting the looks now. It's a little different. Massachusetts in a whole is starting to get the eyeballs on it. Like, shout out to like Joyner and people that are
Coiler
on
Ray,
stage. People are getting noticed, and it only helps the more eyes and more opportunities. People might stay. People might not go to New York if there's more opportunities, and we start to foster and put money into the pockets of our artists and that are here.
That's a big thing. I do. People like Bams Fest, you guys are making sure that when you're tapping in these people, that you are making, this is their livelihood. This is y'all's livelihood. You do this. You're entertainers. You're artists. You do this for a living, so you want to be paid for a living. So I think it's important that you're partnered with the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture, because that is what that department is for, to make sure that all of us have an equal stake in making sure that we have a living wage and things that are going on. Tristan, me and Tristan were actually talking about the sounds in Boston and different things like that. Wanted you to kind of get into that a little bit. What do you guys think about Boston not having a sound? Do you think that matters, or do you think it does? Yeah.
If it ever had a sound, what do you think it would be?
I would say that our sound is diversity. You know what I'm saying? Like, Oompa doesn't sound like me.
Yes.
Edo doesn't sound like Benzino. It's one of those magical things that happens. Like, I don't know how it works, but me being from Roxbury and someone being from Dorchester, and it's not that far away, but yet our styles are so very different. Nobody sounds the same.
Do you think that hurts us, or do you think that helps us? Because what the conversation we had was, basically every coast, everywhere, every city, major city has their own dance, their own style of music. Jersey has their Jersey music. Baltimore, B-more music. Florida, Miami-based music. New Orleans, bounce music. Everywhere you name it. Chicago, drill music. New York, the original boom bap. Now they got the New York drill. Do you think that because Boston never really, to me, the Boston sound is New Edition. It's that sound that they
it's my favorite group of all time.
But even there,
sound.
Yeah.
But then we don't really necessarily get the credit for it. That went to New York so fast because basically like to me, Teddy Riley and them took that style from the General from Boston, and you know what I mean, and took that and incorporated it to that. So I mean, we had Gangstar as well. That Jazzmatazz is kind of our style, and which also went to New York.
I would say because not to debate, but I would say what is New York's style then?
Boom bap.
Really?
Boom bap.
You can say that. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Or you could say, that the digital stuff that they were coming out with, like the Planet Rock type stuff that they were coming out with.
I would say, if anything, our style is boom bap.
Okay.
I mean, I would say so.
Somebody explain to me what boom bap is.
There's a lot of trap. There's a lot of trap. There's a lot of drill. But I mean, I would say that the
original from that type of thing.
You
but now, like you said, it's so diverse. But the music right now that's coming out is so diverse. Every artist got their own lane. And all you got to do is carve it out. Nobody could really. As soon as you carve your own lane out, nobody could get in that lane. You know what I mean?
I think it's tough too, because I think much like a lot of different things in various cities, you have certain styles that have hit, that have been recognized nationally. So, you can't say that Chopped and Screwed came out of Portland, Maine. Like Chopped and Screwed is like South Texas. Like that is dropped as like Chopped and Screwed. Yeah. But you also have other styles that come out of the South as well that might not necessarily be Chopped and Screwed. They might be influenced by it. I'm a transport from to Boston. I'm originally from Detroit, and Detroit definitely has a rap style where it's kind of offbeat a little bit. It doesn't really like the current hip hop sound is a little offbeat, but then again, you also have like Eminem, which is put Detroit on the map and doesn't rap anything like the current style of what I think of with Detroit rap. So because we are a melting pot of a lot of cultures, a lot of influences, you hear an Oompa from like November 3rd, her first album, or October 3rd, my bad, to Cleo.
It's completely different. It's a different sound.
And
it's a different.
Oompa's chasing her own, like discovering her own voice. So I think we also have a lot of artists that are shifting and being influenced by current trends, by current sounds. What's being picked up on a national commercial, I think, basis is also a little different than what the original. Some of the old school hip hop out of Boston sounded like as well. So I think a lot of artists are also, conscious of what are the trends in terms of like how are people consuming music, what's being picked up on a commercial basis, and making some notes on how that might influence their sound. Even for us, we've been exploring some
many
more commercial
sounds
ourselves, because we recognize we got to stay current. We got to be conscious of what's out there and how do we stay relevant.
And I feel like this festival that is going on encompasses all of that conversation that we're just talking about. We're going to see a lot of Boston-based artists that have a lot of different sounds and a lot of different ways of presenting music. And I think that is the beauty. I think that's the biggest attraction to this, is that we get to see so many different people from so many different walks of life in so many parts of Boston come together and put on a really great festival. Back into that. So this festival starts from 12 o'clock noon, and it goes to 10 p.m. sharp. So we are there for 8 hours hanging out.
That's 10 hours.
10 hours. Oh, 10 hours.
Do you see how many people are on that bill? Come down there, do it. Come down there, bring your chair, pack your bag, lunch.
And I believe in festival life, okay? I think this is going to be the longest one that we've done. We've been capping out at 8 hours, so this one, maybe that's one ahead. But 10 hours, we're going to be outside of City Hall, just having a good time. You will be able to purchase merch. You will be able to get a little beer from the Beer Garden, featuring local beers and ciders for those who are 21 plus. There will be food available to purchase and provided by our local food trucks and local vendors. There will also be local vendors selling items of all kinds. And don't forget to share photos and tag Gold Festival 23. This is going to be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already anticipating next year as well. I know we're just trying to get through this year, but I'm excited to see what kind of amazingness is produced from this first one, how the energy picks up and how that activates the city for the rest of the summer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be really fun. What are you guys looking forward to the most?
Pretty much that. Like, I this is something that we've been talking about for a number of years. Like, I didn't dream that it could happen this soon, you know, but it did. And you gotta seize the opportunities when they come. And at the end of the day, there is one premier festival, and that one premier festival does not include us, really.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
So I would love to be, you know, I would love for us to help people get seen.
Yeah.
Get some real money into the locals' pockets, because that is also what's missing from when the locals go to the other festivals.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
And you know, really have the city support. I want to always keep it free. So, you know, that's the hopes. You know, is
how hard was this for you?
It was extremely hard.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
More than a year?
Because the city in itself is a hard city to navigate. We're very privileged here in Boston. Let's start with that. But along with that is a lot of red tape and a lot of hustle and bustle just to even get something that is good for tourism, good for business, good for small people. You know, like, this is one of those things that I know that y'all, like, why is this?
Absolutely. It's extremely hard. I want to shout out Val over here.
We're gonna take a pause for the call.
Absolutely.
Big shout out to Val.
Big shout out to Val.
I had to hit Val up the other day. Like, first of all, you were on it, and number two, your organization skills is spectacular. Because
I mean, she's been throwing things at us like, look at what Val is doing. We need to do this thing.
I'm like, look at this. So big shout out to you, because I know this is a lot. This is a lot.
Big shout out to Val. Big shout out to Billy Dean Thomas, who was our voice in the room.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that was really pushing for us at the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture. Yes, well, to answer your question, this was very hard. You know, a lot harder than what I could have imagined. And if we didn't have certain people, like people I mentioned, you know, it never would have happened.
That's so crazy.
My first initial meeting with them was in February.
Wow.
So, and we really didn't get the ball rolling until May? I think May.
Yeah.
You know,
from May to now, that's not a lot of time.
That's not a lot of time, and somehow we pushed and made this happen. So I'm hoping that a lot of people come out and show and prove, and you know, keep non-violent things so that we can keep this
peaceful. Let's everybody come in peace. Come in peace.
We can keep this happening every year.
Bring a queen, leave the machines.
And make sure you eat something. And you hydrate, because that often be why you so ornery.
Yeah.
Get some food in your system.
Wake up, have a nice breakfast.
Get some water in your system, and just come and be happy, yo.
The news today started out people choosing violence at 5:57 a.m.
We heard that. Like,
you guys got time to nourish your body and get your mind right before you come outside. And this is one of those things where it's family friendly. You can bring your lawn chairs, a blanket or something. There's going to be food around. And then where we're centered, you don't even got to stay there. You can wander off and come back. You know, the Boston City has a big initiative to get more foot traffic downtown. And if this is not a great way of doing that, then, you know, like, I don't know what to tell y'all, because you had a lot of entertainment going on. You got some dope DJs. Big shout out to DJ Wash Him, Spark FM, DJ E Double. We got DJ Slipwax. We got DJ Bobby Bangers. You guys have hardcore DJs at the helm as well as these amazing artists. So you really kind of dug in your crate. You really did your homework. You really pulled out the stops for this. So I'm really, really excited. And I know our audience is excited.
And you know what else is down there? That slide that the officer got yoked up on last week. So why you at the SEL Gold Festival Festival. Go visit the slide. I heard that it's now it's now like a visitor attraction. Yes. It's on the map.
Wait to get destroyed by. I heard it's very safe, by the way, everybody. So your children don't gotta worry.
Just throw a couple elbow pads on real quick and a helmet.
Put a helmet on them and they'll be all right.
But see, we got attractions, so.
It's things to do.
I do definitely want to say thank y'all though, because as a 36-year-old, I remember being back there when they had it free for everybody, and everybody was wondering where that went through. And then this thing came out, and everybody had to look around 60 artists to look for two that look.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Exactly.
I'm gonna get the ticket for that one Friday.
So this is really dope to bring that vibe back. I'm trying to put this into everybody's ear.
Oh, yeah.
This is the revival of the Black Renaissance in Boston. We're seeing it right now. Everybody's playing their parts. We just got to continue to play our roles and don't let any of the ignorance, none of the shadiness, none of that stuff get in our way. Just keep going and keep your eyes.
You know what though? The marketing for this has been amazing. So you can't not see it. It's everywhere. And I mean, even huge billboard on the TD Garden. We were like, oh shoot, look at that.
Shout out to the homie Lex. Shout out to the homie Lex on the graphic design. Lex.
Awesome. I had to go buy me a little pink and gold outfit. I'll be in with the theme. So yeah, this is amazing. I mean, we've been talking about it a lot. I know that it's out there. I expect that there's going to be a huge crowd. It's in the perfect place. So I'm sure it's going to be a great turnout and even better as it continues to grow.
What is the significance of gold, please?
Yes. STL.
STL gold.
For me, it sounds really ridiculous, but S.E. Hinton, I love the movie Outsiders when I was younger. So I read the book so many times, and they say stay gold in it. So like,
look, I like that.
As a kid who couldn't afford gold, and all my favorite MCs have 4-finger rings and stuff,
big chains.
Like, as soon as I get old enough, I'm gonna get me all the gold stuff straight up. So,
that's right.
But then I got older and I was like, oh, that's silly. I can't do it.
All right, I'm a little grown up now. I got priorities and bills.
Let me just get a nice watch.
I mean, but even I think it sounds good too. Gold Festival. Like I feel rich going. I'm gonna put on my good clothes, my good festival clothes, and we're gonna go out there and we're gonna have fun. Right. And we're gonna be in community and in fellowship with each other. We are going to rock out, jam out. All of the things that you want to do and you think about doing when you go to a festival. And I'm really excited that we are part of it. I'm excited that you guys have put in the work. And I think one thing that we have to get out of this is, no matter how hard something is, when you have a vision and you make it very clear to yourself, it will happen. And I think it's going to be a beautiful day, an absolutely gorgeous day. And we are very, very excited to be there.
And it's important for us to also say, like, this isn't competition.
Yeah.
Like we're standing on the shoulders of so many other organizers, community organizers, event curators, festival producers, community folks that have been doing festivals, have been doing community and public programming for years. Like, this doesn't happen without that work either. This is an offering, if anything, for us to contribute and add value, to add another thing that centers Blackness, add another thing that centers hip hop culture, that centers artists. So this is just us contributing in the best way that we know how to, which is to put a bunch of dope artists on a stage
for
and
free.
have some fun.
Yeah,
for free.
Shout out to Cat and Bams Fest. They're another festival that I hope people are always gonna go and support.
Absolutely.
Right now, until this one, that's our favorite, because that's where we go. We go outside barefoot there. We set up and sit down because we gonna have a good time all day. So again, thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for talking to the audience about this, and thank you for doing what you do. This is gonna be dope, and I want you guys to be encouraged, and I want you guys to feel appreciated, because this is something that we need. All of them are something that we need, but making sure that we are taking up space making sure that we are utilizing that space to the best of our ability and looking out for everybody else around there. This is what Boston should be about, and this is what we are setting. You guys are setting the example for, so thank you again. How can we find more information about the festival? Tell us where we got to go.
Stillgold.com, STLGLD.com. You can see it on the BostonCalendar.com, our Facebook page, Gold Festival account on IG, GLDFSTL.
Take the vowels out.
We can drop the link in the comments.
Yes, the vowels.
Yes, take the vowels off.
And one of the L's.
Yes.
They don't got no extra letters like that.
And shout out to the Brothers Gold. You know, it's a 5-piece group. The Archetype, Jonathan Ullman, Chris Sheehan, myself, Tim Hall, and the homie Mo Pope.
Absolutely.
I wanted to. Someone shared this with me a long time ago, and I kept it as a meme in my phone. So it says, in Japan, broken objects are often repaired with gold. The flaw is seen as a unique piece of the object's history, which adds to its beauty. So consider this whenever you feel broken.
Absolutely. I like that.
I love that.
I received that.
Yes. With that said, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We'll be right back after a few commercial breaks. Come back to us in about 4 minutes. We got to go fangirl out real quick and fanboy out. So we'll be right back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. Saucy and Friends in the morning.
Turn it on. Turn it up.
This is SparkFMOnline.com.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Boston, get ready for the ultimate 3-day weekend, August 18th to the 20th. Zaz Entertainment brings to you the 2nd annual Zaz Fest, the Afro-Caribbean Festival. At the heart of this experience on August 19th, we present to you an all-star cast of performers. From the Spice Island Grenada, Mr. Killer. From my riches, I need the San Juan God, Voice. Nyla Blackman. Straight from Yard, Romaine Virgo. And many more international superstars to be added to our cast, including YouTube sensation Oso City, alongside an all-star cast of Boston's finest DJs. For tickets and all other information, log on to www.zazfest.com. That's ZAZFEST.com. Don't miss out on this legendary experience. Zaz Fest, the Afro-Caribbean Festival.
Advertise your business, brand, or music on Spark FM. Contact us at sparkfmonline.com for more information.
Are you tired of renting and need more of your own space? Are you getting stressful letters or calls from the bank? Does your home require expensive repairs and you just don't have the funds to fix them? Regardless of whether you want to buy or sell, Taylor Andre of Thumbprint Realty is here to help. From saving your home from foreclosure to walking you through the process of becoming a first-time homeowner, Taylor makes real estate easy. With your best interests at heart, knowledge of the market, and a passion for people, Taylor is dedicated and motivated to serve you.
Good rising, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I am Taylor Andre, and I am determined and dedicated in assisting you in all of your real estate needs. Give me a call at 617-459-0041. Again, that number is 617-459-0041. Or you can email me at TAYLAANDRE@thumbprintrealty.com.
The all-new Spark FM.
You're the baddest one.
Spark FM. You are now listening to Spark FM. Spark FM.
me switch dog. That's why they be easy to kill dog. Goose why you get him with the 17 dog.
Spark FM.
Oh, yes, you kindly. Miss Jolie, now your mango sweet. So Jolie, now your
New England's #1 urban Caribbean music. Radio. Spark FM.
Spark FM online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. That was Mo Pope and Tim Hall of STL Gold. And we are going to be on Boston City Hall Plaza on August 19th from 12 to 10 p.m. So make sure you guys show up. It's a family day. Gather them around and make it a day. Get on the train and gone over there.
Yeah.
On City Hall Plaza.
Yep.
And go meet us down there and get some nice things from Spark FM.
That's on my calendar.
On your calendar. Yeah.
That's this Sunday.
This Sunday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is it Sunday?
Saturday. It's time for our national news, Miss Tony. What you got for us?
Oh, this is just such sad news. A disabled 6-year-old died on a school bus, and her mother is now speaking out. This death has sparked a conversation about protections for disabled students. So a mother is demanding justice after her 6-year-old daughter died on her bus ride to school. My daughter's passing could have and should have been prevented, said Najma Nash, the mother of Hajiratia Nash. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. This was purely due to neglect and policies and procedures being disregarded. The little girl died on her school bus ride in New Jersey's Franklin Township when bumps in the road caused her to slump forward in her wheelchair, making the harness that secured her to her chair become tight around her neck.
Oh, Jesus
and block
Christ.
Her airway.
Oh, no.
She had a rare chromosome disorder called Emanuel syndrome, which is characterized as a developmental learning disability that stunts growth and development, according to NORD. She was a vibrant kid. She was so happy. Her eyes were big and brown, and she was just drawn in.
Her bus ride to
draw
school.
You in just
Authorities
like that.
say that the
Also,
safety
harness
on her wheel.
She talked through her eyes. She's teamed up with other parents of disabled parents, including Lauren Samerson of the school's special education department, who say they are working with the school board to ensure students with disabilities are protected in schools. I want the world to know that I will not back down. I will not stop fighting for change.
That's right. The little girl's heartbroken mother tells us that the 6-year-old spent her short life fiercely battling a chromosomal disorder that required so many surgeries, only they say to lose her life because of someone else's negligence.
By the end of everything, everyone will know my baby's name, Faja Atia Williams. This will never, ever happen again.
A mother's pain and anger. After prosecutors say her 6-year-old daughter, Faja Williams, who suffers from a rare disorder, died on a bus as she was being transported to the Claremont Elementary School in Somerset, New Jersey.
I just miss my baby so much. It just seems very unreal to me at this time.
Investigators have charged bus monitor Amanda Davila with second-degree manslaughter and endangering the welfare of a child. Authorities say the 27-year-old, who appeared in court Thursday, was on a cell phone with her earbuds in, sitting in front of the bus when the safety harness on the 6-year-old's wheelchair blocked her from breathing.
I was laid on her cell phone.
I'm sorry.
She's back there fighting for her life. She's not even looking back.
Is it that loud on the vehicle?
Najma Nash says while her daughter is nonverbal, she can make noises. She says she got the call Monday, 45 minutes after her daughter was picked up from their home.
They told me she arrived non-responsive and that they had to do CPR.
The bus operated by Montauk Transit LLC in Somerset. The company headquartered on Long Island would not comment.
Board of Education, shame on you. Montauk Transportation, shame on you. Montauk Driver, Montauk Aid, shame on you.
They need to be properly trained and equipped. Obviously, she wasn't. If she's sitting on a bus with disabled kids and she's on a cell phone on the head with headphones on the head, listening to doing whatever she was doing while my daughter back there fighting, like she don't even have the decency to even look back.
My sweet baby, she was 6 years old, and she was the sweetest kid you'll ever meet.
Oh Lord.
I was literally gonna ask. Do you have paras on those?
Well, the
buses?
district says that
There-
medical
there
staff
is-
at the
Paras are not
school
allowed to
promptly rendered aid.
have headphones on for
yeah,
that reason.
there are monitors on the bus to monitor the children.
Yep.
Ma'am, you literally had one job.
Yeah.
Like your one job is to literally sit on the bus
Yep.
and monitor that the children get to school. I remember when CK got in trouble on the bus one time, and they were like, yeah, he was on trouble because the children was wilding out on the bus. And my first thing was, oh, that's terrible that they wilding on the bus. Where the hell is the bus monitor?
Exactly.
Where's the bus monitor? Because had there been a bus monitor on the bus, these things are supposed to be, and especially special needs kids, you supposed to monitor the damn bus because they have special needs.
Yeah. Janet, the aide was charged. She was charged with second degree. And Lawanda said that happened to her son when he was 1 year old. He was put in a seat improperly. I opened the van door and he was hanging by his neck.
No.
She said, thank God he did not die. Because what
What
is that?
No
What are
wonder
you
what
talking
he's
about?
saying.
That's
Hanging by your
crazy.
neck. I'm confused. What do these seatbelts look like?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is that?
And why nobody looking back? At no point in the 45-minute drive.
Monitoring?
My bus driver was always looking back.
Miss
That bus
Peterson
driver
was.
did
I
not
was about
take
to
his-
say, they
he
didn't have Miss
He did not
Peterson.
keep his eyes on the road. He was
Exact-
always telling us to sit down.
That's what I'm saying. The bus monitors, you supposed to. They like the U.S. Marshal. You supposed to walk up and down in incognito. And
Miss Peterson didn't let us get away with nothing. She said, Antoinette, you doing that on purpose.
I guess my other question is,
We
if
did not get
there
away with
are
nothing.
Children with wheelchairs on, like, at the back of the bus.
Yeah.
Why is there no monitor at the back?
At
I
the
know,
back.
I
Sitting
know
in the
there's
back.
kids
Right.
in the front, but or maybe y'all need two monitors. Or
Yeah.
something so that one can be specifically.
I feel like if you sitting at the back, you can see all the way to the front most of the time.
Exactly. That's what you
Especially
should
if you go sit on
do.
your
That's
phone,
my
it's
thing.
easier to look up.
But then you're gonna have not only you not monitoring the bus, but you not listening to anything that should be on the bus
Right.
either. So when the baby is sitting there struggling for her life, maybe if you didn't have your first of all, I don't think you're supposed to wear AirPods on the monitor when you monitoring the
When
bus.
you're monitoring people's children.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't understand that. I guess there's severe storms that are affecting millions in the United States. Y'all put on your severe weather alerts. I realized this morning that mine was not on. I was like, oh, let me put that on. I don't know why, because what is it? What am I do? But anyhow,
they're scary.
They are scary.
The last few times when we was having all that bad severe to death. Be careful. I was
Like, I
what
know,
is
like, do
going
not leave your
on?
house. Hide your wife, hide your kids, get in the bathtub. You know, like, what yeah, so I did.
What's going on outside?
It was too much. I was like, only alert me if there's a child that I got to look out for. This severe weather going to have to, because what am I going to do? I'm going to save this story. I'm going to save it. I'm saving that. Atlanta woman sues Popeyes after employees accused of violently attacking her.
Oh my God!
In the drive-thru.
Did y'all see the attack?
No. So what they do? Pull her through the window?
No, they pull her hit. They pull one whole cornrow out of her head. She's got the reverse mohawk.
Oh no! Can we see the video? Because this is a video story. The woman's attorney claims that the Popeyes shouldn't have hired the manager due to the manager's violent records.
Oh.
So let's look at this.
I was watching the comments and they was like, "This Popeyes over here is known for being violent." This lady was like, one time I went to the drive-through and they said something to me and I apologized because I'm scared.
New details tonight at 11. An Atlanta woman describing how she was the victim of a violent and traumatic assault by 3 employees at a fast food restaurant, all after she told them they'd gotten her order wrong.
So her accusations are now in a lawsuit against all 3 of them and against the owners of the Popeyes restaurant franchise, where she says she was attacked. Now, we're working to get a comment from those owners, but so far, no response. Here's John Sherrick.
She says she is still recovering. Denitra Dawson says in September of last year, 3 Popeyes restaurant employees jumped her while she was in her car in the drive-thru on Cleveland Avenue in Southwest Atlanta and did this to her and beat and punched her after she tried to get them to correct her order.
Why me? I didn't even think I was going to make it back to my kids.
Atlanta police arrived and arrested the 3 employees, a mother who was the manager and her daughter and niece, and charged them initially with misdemeanors, according to the lawsuit that Dawson's attorneys just filed in Fulton County. The employees were angry with Dawson because Dawson was just sitting in her car at the window trying to correct the food order. Dawson was slowing down the drive-through line. And the attorneys say the employees are penalized if they don't keep the drive-through line moving fast. Attorney Mauli Davis.
They decided they were going to fix that problem by attacking Miss Dawson and getting her to move
But she was already parked.
her car.
And Dawson says the only reason they stopped beating her and got out of her car was because she was able to pull her gun on them.
Yes.
Dawson's attorneys say that because the manager, Tanister Evans, has a record of violent crimes, Popeye should have known before they hired her that she could be a threat to customers. Dawson is suing all 3 employees, as well as the Atlanta-based corporation that owns that Popeyes. No response yet from the company, and no confirmation that there could be security camera video of the incident. And we're working to try to reach the employee owns that Popeyes. No response yet from the company.
Damn.
That's crazy.
And no confirmation that there could be security camera video of the incident. And we're working to try to reach the employees for comment.
I just pray that this, what happened to me, don't happen to no one else.
The lawsuit is demanding that Dawson receive $10,000 reimbursement for medical bills, as well as additional money as determined by a jury. In Atlanta, John Sherrick, 11 Alive News.
Oh, man.
How they remove her braid clean from her scalp like that?
Yo, she's got that is terrible.
That poor little lady.
And thank goodness she had her little gun to pull on them. Would they come out the store to come jump her in the drive-thru?
They did because her car was parked. They said that they
slowed
came
down
over.
traffic, so let's go out there and jump.
I'm mad because you exactly. So let's all leave. Let's all leave the Popeyes.
Right.
And then we gonna go over here and we gonna mollywop this woman and rip her head off. And that's
gosh.
Common sense is
So LaWanda said Popeyes stay getting orders wrong. They only got 6 items on their menu.
exactly. It is. That's true.
I ain't gonna lie though. I do feel for
Popeyes not tired, like corporate Popeyes, are they not
Yeah.
tired of constantly being in the media for being violent?
Popeyes gotta put some restrictions. It's the crack.
It's in the chicken.
I call crack.
It's in the chicken. You didn't watch
Sandwich all over again.
I ain't gonna lie though. I would like to have a sandwich right now.
I did.
Yeah. I'm good. A chicken sandwich.
When he threw them chickens away.
Who threw the chickens away?
Did you see?
They cloned Tyrone?
They cloned Tyrone.
Oh no.
You gotta watch
it.
I heard
you
that
gotta
I'm not
watch,
gonna
like-
want to eat chicken after that.
You have to watch it like 2-3 times. It's one of them. Then you got to really think about. Yeah,
No, I'm on some old Steel Magnolias and Virgin River. That's the type of things that I watch. I ain't watch no damn Clone Tyrone. Oh hell no. No, there's something else too called 100. Y'all heard about that show? They told me that I got to watch the 100. I ain't watching nothing that's too real. Forget that.
Yeah, I do not like reality.
I do not like it. This crazy story here. A black man's drug conviction is vacated by the U.S. Appeals Court after a white judge said he looks like a criminal.
Oh, look at that! Look at God. The God said, "And you know what?
I mean, this is a black man who was sentenced to more than 10 years in prison on drug trafficking charges. Had his conviction vacated Friday after it was revealed that the white judge who oversaw his case said he looks like a criminal. The U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals vacated the case of LaRon Liggins, who was sentenced to more than a decade in prison in March of 2022. Court records show this guy has got my attention, Mr. Arnone. What do you want me to do? The guy looks like a criminal to me. U.S. District Court Judge Stephen J. Murphy, an appointee of former President George W. Bush, said during a January 2020 hearing related to the case.
Yo, you want to know why I'm laughing the most? Because there have been so many stories that we've been like, he did it.
Yeah, I just said it. We just said it in the last story. But sometimes people do. But still, a white man can't say that about a black man.
No, you're not allowed to. And not in the courtroom. Oh, my goodness.
He says this is what criminals do. This isn't what innocent people who want a fair trial do. He's indicted in Kentucky. He's indicted here. He's alleged to be dealing heroin, which addicts hurts and kill people, and he's playing games with the court. Do you agree? The 3 judges on the appeals panel agreed that Murphy's remarks were disparaging and that it was troubling that the federal judge had said Liggins looks like a criminal. The government assures us that this remark referred only to Liggins' conduct and not his appearance. But this court cannot decide what the district judge meant by this remark. Rather, we review only the remark that the district judge made. And so his thing has been vacated.
So when they say vacated, like he's able to go home now?
I mean...
Or like, does he have to get another
Or
trial?
maybe it's just that charge was vacated. Regardless of the district judge's intended meaning, we must consider the interpretation that a reasonable offer of this public hearing could have made, for we must guard against not only actual bias, but also the appearance of bias. So I don't know if that means vacated means that he's out of jail, or that charge has just been...
Well, good for him, because you can't be saying that as a judge. You got to remain bipartisan.
Well, I mean, and then this last story. This is
the talk of the town.
This is the talk of the town.
The Boston Tea Party.
Somebody wrote Stephanie Mills posted it, and she said when she posted it, whoever did the video put "A Change Gonna Come" playing as the thing is playing out, and she was like, "Yes, because this is a change gonna come in 2023." Several people detained after a fight breaks out at a Montgomery's Riverfront Park in Alabama. Montgomery, the home of the civil rights movement. Several people. Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to find the video.
Oh, okay. So it says several people were taken into custody Saturday night after a fight broke out at Montgomery's Riverfront Park in Alabama. The Montgomery Police Department responded to a disturbance at the 200 block of Coosa Street in Montgomery, Alabama around 7 p.m. after a large group of people were fighting. Several people were detained, police said. A video of the incident, which appeared to be racially divided, was shared Sunday on social media. It's been reported that it began because a pontoon boat was blocking dock space needed to park a riverboat. The area is the regular spot reserved for the Harriet II riverboat. You got that? So that's what started the fight. These white men were asked to move their boat, and they attacked the black man. It looks as if the fight started after he just asked them to move.
Yeah, that white man in the hat just came over and hit him.
Yeah.
But he was handling it. Look at him. This is the closest I've seen it. And I've watched this video about 16,000 times.
And several different views.
Oh, he was effing them up until this pink shorts one came and then they jumped him. And that's what I don't like. Yeah. That's what I don't like.
Right. And the woman too. And the woman.
He just punched one of the other staff members for trying to come to his aid.
So only 4 people got arrested out of that brawl?
I think it was like 7.
Oh, the thing that just came up said that. This one here, Will Waldo. Will Waldo was out there effing that one person up, and then he started beating one of the women's, I think. And then the hero with the chair that was effing up anybody, he was like, anybody could get it. But the hero of the day is Aquaman, who came up out the water and to the rescue of the man. And that was
a compilation of every video.
Seriously, that one woman should have just stayed on the boat. I don't know what she got off for, because they swung her around.
The boat out of the lot so that they could make a quick getaway. She wasn't ready, apparently.
It was. If you guys have not seen this story or seen this video, go on and look. There are several videos. One short video posted on social media by Josh Moon of the Alabama Political Reporter shows several white people fighting a single black man who, according to Jasmine Williams, is a dock worker. The only audio heard is from witnesses yelling, but appears to begin with an argument between the black man and one of the white men. Another white man rushes and hits the black man, who backs up and tosses his hat into the air. Then the fight begins in earnest, and several white people begin hitting the black man. During the video, one witness apparently watching from the riverboat screamed repeatedly, "Y'all help that brother," to onlookers who were on the shore. It appears that some people from the shore did join to defend him, and the video shows at least one black man into the water from the riverboat. "Get up there, young buck," yelled another voice on the video. By the time the swimmer climbed up onto the dock, about a minute into the video, most of the altercation appeared to be over. In that one video, another video posted by her name is Lauren Loren, shows scenes after that as the Harriet II was preparing to dock. A group of people approached the pontoon boat and more fighting broke out. At least one person fell into the water from the dock. Authorities were soon on the scene and police began taking people into custody. Authorities have not released the name of the detained suspects. Charges against anyone involved in the fight are pending, the MPD has said. There were several videos that were posted from several different angles.
There's one that I sent Tristan that has a compilation of all.
Oh, okay, so yes.
That's jumping in the water right there.
Yes, that is Aquaman. No, but he jumped into the man that jumped into the water jumped in before the big boat docked. But when the boat docked, then some men from off the boat took off their shirts and went and approached the little boat and dragged the people off of it and fought them to death. I said, look, we ain't taking nothing no more. Not in Alabama, not nowhere. That will not happen. That is crazy. But I want to know where all them white people come from, because they wasn't all on this boat, were they? They came.
Yeah, they got clothes on. Got shirts on like they was ready.
Yeah.
Come get them.
Then there was another.
There's one that has 3 different videos. Yeah, play this one. Let's see if this one.
Somebody already got a T-shirt of the brawl.
There's 2 T-shirts out of the brawl right now. There's that black man. He's from Boston with that B hat on. And then there's another one that has, there's another one that has like a picture of this scene, and it says the Boston Tea Party on it. I'm gonna tell my Boston Tea Party 2023. I wanted to show them the video of the man swinging, the swimmer and the chair thrower.
And the chair guy. So Sauce is trying to find the video, but you guys, if you can, go on. I mean, there's several angles from several people, but the chairman and the swimmer are the ones.
What would y'all have done?
I would have done the same thing. I think that what happened is that this was the catalyst that we needed in order to cut the foolishness. This is the man swimming.
Here's Aquaman.
He jumped off of this thing. Everybody,
look at that boy swimming in it. Look at it. Get up there, young boy.
Get up there, young boy. Shit, they tore his ass
off. Mike said they effed around and found out. Sure enough.
It's the music also in the background.
We got action, baby.
We got action, baby.
Man, I'm mad because that chair swing, if y'all didn't see that chair swinging, that is what you need to see. Because
he had a handle on that chair.
He Donkey Konged the hell out of her.
Yeah.
I felt kind of some type of way when I saw that, because I was like, he ain't had to hit her in the head as such.
But and he got arrested promptly. But and I was like,
I hope that security guard keeps his job.
I know, because
he has to. They jumped him.
Was tell them to just move their boat, or ask them to move their boat, and then they came out there with all of that foolishness. So that's that. I don't know. So that's the national.
Got the white people's Facebooks.
Yeah,
we move fast.
And then the way that America is, y'all can't do nothing serious. There was a man that had a folding chair tied onto his belt, talking about I'm strapped up.
Look, Vicky Vegas said the fact that a black man invented the folding chair makes it even better.
Stop it.
There's still images of him boinking her. Yo, he went nuts with that chair. He went nuts, and that's why they had to put him down.
Look, this one of the white men that got beat up. He's speaking out now. Look at him.
Let's see what he got to say. Put it up to the microphone.
So big.
What do you say?
Turns out that 65-year-old man could really fucking throw him. Turns out that 65-year-old man could really fucking throw him.
Yeah.
I found the video of the chair.
Oh, you found the chair video. Okay.
They're playing Lovely Day behind it.
A lovely day behind it. That's crazy. That is sick. I mean, but that's what I like about the internet.
This is crazy. Let me see.
Yeah, Stephanie Mills posted it.
Back it up.
Where is she?
Here we go. If you guys are looking at it, don't look at my nails. Where did he go with the chair?
Wait, let's start over.
Okay, here we go.
There it is. Boom. Boom. Him and Where's Waldo? Look at that little right there in the top of her head. Why he do that to her?
She was already on the ground.
She was off, and the two black girls was handling her. So I don't know.
They already done.
He was like, anybody could get it. Anybody could get it. Stephanie Mills said, not sure if you saw this situation in Montgomery, Alabama, home of the civil rights movement. These thugs jumped a black man who was just doing his job. They thought he was by himself. Boy, they got what they came for. She said, her manager sent this to me because he knows this would bring me so much joy. I don't condone violence. However, there are exceptions, and this is one.
And that's what people, that's one of the things is that
Michael Jackson over
even us here, we are not over here condoning violence, but what we have seen is that time and time again, these situations happen, and we are often wondering, where is the Calvary?
Yeah.
Where is somebody going to step in and actually help?
Yep.
And I'm glad that those people, probably fresh off a booze cruise, was real lit up. And they got it going, and they came to that man's aid, and they saw saw what was going on, and they put action to words. And I think this is what our first look at real community is in the 2023 year. We've got to stick together. I know that sounds really cliche, but when we see things like this happening, and these white people coming on attacking us, y'all attack back. Don't sit there and be like, oh, no, taping. Nah, get involved.
Yeah.
Get involved.
Yeah.
So I'm happy about it. I'm excited.
Crazy.
That's Tristan's new renaissance right there.
There it is. And there we go. The change has come. And that is the national news.
And just kind of brushing over the stories of the entertainment. Beyonce's Renaissance tour funds $100,000 metro hour. What that mean?
She's going to pay for the metro to extend their hours in New York City.
No.
Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Because people had to shelter in place at one of her concerts
That was at
the other day.
Why?
They're doing this in New York as well. The metro.
Because there was some kind of storm or something, so the people had to shelter in place. So maybe that's why she died.
Oh. I mean, she got it.
Well, because did you guys also see that Xfinity Center was in the news?
Why?
They had a concert this weekend, and I believe something due to traffic or something. A lot of people weren't able to attend the concert.
Well, let's talk on that real quick. I understand that concerts are gonna have traffic. Why there ain't more than one exit to leave a concert, a venue?
Mm-hmm.
Why are people literally gridlocked in a parking lot without any place to go, anything to do, just sitting in the parking lot?
Yeah, y'all got to have an after party.
Yeah, I feel like after a concert with people drinking and people on high energy, I feel like that could cause for a lot of, havoc.
So the gag is the places where they have more exits are the ones where you have to pay like $50-$60.
Oh,
so
yep.
like at Gillette, we paid for parking and there's an exit right by us. Everybody else was still
because of the free parking.
The free parking, yeah. So the general one is a part of your actual ticket that you pay for.
Yeah.
But if 30 million people is sitting in general parking,
that is
30 million people are going to be leaving these same two-way exits.
No matter if you get there early or if you get there late, you are in there.
And the only reason we really got out was because we left before Beyonce finished her set.
Whoa.
So had we waited, we would have been sitting in traffic with them.
They said that at the Xfinity Center, if you pay the $65 parking, then you can get out earlier because it's up there, but you got to walk like a mile to get in there too. When we were heading there, I mean, the people just kind of there was teenagers that got out of the car and was like, we will get there faster if we walk, and they got out and walked over from the highway or went through the woods or whatever they did, and that was crazy. But
so I have this story here. So that it wasn't. I misspoke. I hella misspoke. But this was the James Aldean Mansfield concert was the concert goers were denied refund after they were told to evacuate.
Public gatherings. WBC's Tiffany Chan spoke to local venue workers about how they prepare for those severe weather events and what they do to keep attendees safe.
What was supposed to be a fun night at the Xfinity Center in Mansfield turned chaotic last Saturday when a storm rolled through during the Jason Aldean concert.
My 10-year-old, I looked at her and I said, hold my hand and don't let go. Stay right by my
country
side.
singer.
And, just Trust me, I'm going to get us out of here.
As the heavy rain and lightning moved in, confusion grew inside the amphitheater as concertgoers were told to evacuate and seek shelter. Sarah Koval says her son was told the show had been canceled altogether.
Police and staff. The whole lot
He's
that
a
they
dude
were
that
in
sings
was told
Try
they
That
had
in
to
a
leave.
small town.
$236 for 2 tickets.
Yeah, I was about to AKA, I wish
any
it
more
would.
concert tickets are not cheap.
To see 0 minutes in the show. Those yellow arrows over Easton showing how close the tornado was to the
Y'all would
Xfinity
want your money
Center
back.
that evening. The country singer eventually returned to
Yes.
Yes.
Especially if we all lived.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I want it. I want my money back.
Yeah. I want it now.
Or when is the next date for me to come up there and go to my concert?
Yeah. When is he coming back, actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he coming back? And if he's not coming back and I didn't see no concert, then there's nothing. I didn't get the product that I paid for.
Exactly.
So what are we talking about?
Yep.
So that song is number 2 on the
on the country music
on the
charts.
country music billboard.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
we talked about that song a couple weeks ago.
I wish I never would.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke's murder possibly connected to a dead body found in in one of those crates that you send to the islands.
Oh, the hell with the blue bike,
with the blue one of those blue barrels. Yeah. So we don't know too much about it, but they found a blue barrel somewhere.
With a body in it?
With a body in it. So
And is Pop Smoke's body?
Pop Smoke's murder was a possible connection to an aspiring rapper that was found dead in Malibu last week. Pop Smoke's murder, according to TMZ report published on Sunday, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department are investigating whether a dead body found in a barrel on the beach in Malibu, California, has a possible connection to Pop Smoke's murder.
How?
The victim, identified as 32-year-old Javonta Murphy, is the brother of Jaquan Murphy, one of the 5 people arrested following Pop Smoke's murder. Interesting. On July 31st, Javonta's body was found inside a 55-gallon barrel floating in the water near the Pacific Coast Highway Bridge. Initially, a maintenance worker spotted the containment and tried to drag it to shore, but it was too heavy for him, so he left it on the water. Upon arriving for duty the following morning, a lifeguard spotted the barrel and swam out to retrieve it. Authorities said they made the gruesome discovery after opening the drum. Ew.
Can you imagine?
Ew. Eyewitnesses reports that the coroner listed Javonta's cause of death as a homicide. The body was found naked and sealed inside the barrel at the time.
How long it was in there?
Exactly. How long? Ironically, Javonta Murphy was an aspiring rapper who loved music and dreamed of becoming a successful artist. Triple L has reached out to Los Angeles Sheriff's Department for comment. They have not received any. Jaquan Murphy is among the 5 people arrested in connection to Pop Smoke's murder. Corey Walker, 19. Kendre, 18. And Jaquan, 22, was not ultimately charged in connection with the killing. Last May, an 18-year-old murder suspect was admitted to killing Pop Smoke. The young man confessed to the murder during a hearing in juvenile court. The suspect, who was 15 years old at the time of the murder, further admitted to the charges of an home invasion, robbery. He's expected to remain incarcerated in a state of juvenile facility until he turns 25.
That's crazy.
So one of the alleged murders of Pop Smoke's people is dead in a barrel.
Interesting. Get it back.
Very interesting. That's fair. That's
That
not like
probably don't got nothing to do
retaliation.
with. That probably don't got nothing to do with Pop Smoke at all.
Probably
But,
just-
he
I mean, when you live in that life, you never know what's
Yeah.
going on in that life.
Yeah.
You never know where you're going to end up. Jamie Foxx is in hot water. Man
Yes.
just came back alive.
That's what I'm saying. Jamie
was
Foxx.
so annoying to watch.
Half dead.
So Jamie Foxx and Jennifer Aniston issue statements over anti-Semitic Instagram posts. So Jamie has apologized for sharing an allegedly anti-Semitic message on social media hours after Jennifer Aniston distanced herself from the post and denied liking it. The row began after Jewish news company A Wider Frame shared a screenshot of Jamie Foxx's Instagram post that read, "They killed this dude named Jesus. What do you think they'll do to me? Fake friends, fake something, fake something."
How is that anti-Semitic? So every time you say something about Jesus is if you a Christian, you anti-Semitic automatically?
Yes.
Oh wow.
This is very similar to when somebody had said Beyonce and Jay-Z was running on CP time, and they thought that they were talking about people with, what is it, cerebral palsy?
Cerebral palsy.
It
Are you
was
kidding
just
me?
like, no, it's colored people time.
Right.
It's like, give her a second. Oh.
crazy.
Yeah, very similar.
I'm completely confused. He literally hashtagged it fake friends. There was nothing there that even alluded to the fact that he would have had a Jewish person or people anywhere in his mind. Ain't it also like a known thing that's how we like Judas, Jesus, they betrayed him. I don't think that we really kind of so I don't know.
They called it horrifically anti-Semitic.
Yes.
That we associate Jews with Jesus?
No, what he said was horrifically anti-Semitic.
It wasn't anti-Semitic.
It wasn't.
It was horrifically anti-Semitic according
Jennifer's
to these.
response to it gave her PR person didn't look over whatever she was saying. Yeah, that was you.
Yeah, I don't.
She's alive without his sister. Fox, who was recently hospitalized after he experienced an undisclosed medical complication, posted a birthday message to.
I mean,
So he issued a statement and offered his deepest apologies for any hurt that he caused, but he explained that the post referred to a fake friend who betrayed him.
In which he hashtagged faked friends.
Exactly. What did Jennifer Aniston, what is she distancing herself from it for? Jamie Foxx, he should have never apologized.
Nope.
The apology makes it seem like he did something wrong, and he didn't. And that's ridiculous.
It's in this state of the world right now, though. Unfortunately, as soon as the court of social media deems you to be offensive, you must issue a statement or you suffer getting canceled.
So Jennifer Aniston says, "This makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. And more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this showing up on their feeds. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism. And I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind,
Let's
period."
talk about how that doesn't make sense.
Right,
You didn't like it on purpose, nor did you like it on accident.
Oh, Jennifer Aniston. And I caped for Jennifer Aniston for a long time, and now I have got to remove my cape.
She
because
do.
I don't like
She
that.
sounds like somebody looking for some white clout, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Brian Krasentinian, I don't know who he is. He's a journalist. So he says the whole Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Aniston anti-Semitism debate here on Twitter just reminds me of how easy it is to misunderstand people and take things out of context based on different cultural ways of looking at things. Let's stop pretending that everything is horrible and show everyone and it's horrible and everyone is hateful. Most people aren't. Words typed on Instagram or social media in general are not always construed the same way by different people. Jamie Foxx clearly apologized for being taken out of context. Can't we just leave it at that? And I agree. But it's stupid.
Mike Nice, I think it's the they, because the they is left to interpretation. So if the cap fit, and I feel like that's how people get, you're so vain, I guess you think this thing is about you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, let me not say nothing about nobody.
So everybody named Pontius Pilate is going to be offended every time they say they kill Jesus?
Yes.
Get out of here.
Yes.
Y'all
Even though we've been saying this for all of our lives and all of the things.
Everybody
but I guess,
know that they killed Jesus. Didn't they kill him? They did kill him.
You about to get canceled.
Who is it? They does not apply to one person.
Are you sure?
That's why some people's pronoun is they, them. Because it's a
now
general thing.
So now you blaming it on the LGBTQIA that killed
hell, I can't say that. Oh, hell, I said hell. Damn, I said damn.
We are off the air.
Turn it off. Turn it off. Let me go on the X.
We gonna go viral right now because you over here blaming the LGBTQ.
Oh, and I'm probably anti-Semitic.
Oh,
hell. Oops.
You're not supposed to say hell either.
I know, because that's discriminating against the satanic worshipers, isn't it?
That is.
Oh, gee.
And we know we got the biggest satanic conference here, so that is discriminating against Boston satanic.
Turn my mic
people.
off. Turn it off.
Anyhow, people, thank you for staying back with us for a while to get through that. We'll be right back tomorrow, bright and early in the morning. Saucy and Friends in the morning. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music.
And no anti-Semitism.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
Did you know that you can now get a standard Massachusetts driver's license regardless of your immigration status? To get help with your application, a list of all required documents, and nearby appointment scheduling, visit mass.gov/WFMA. Your license is your way forward, so why not get started today? Register now at mass.gov/WFMA or call 857-368-WFMA.
Boston, get ready for the ultimate 3-day weekend. August 18th to the 20th. Zaz Entertainment brings to you the second annual Zaz Fest, Afro-Caribbean Festival. At the heart of this experience on August 19th, we present to you an all-star cast of performers. From the Spice Island Grenada, Mr. Killer. From my riches, I need the San Juan God, Voice. Nyla Blackman. I've been patient, and Straight from Yard, Romaine Virgo. And many more international superstars to be added to our cast, including YouTube sensation Oso City, alongside an all-star cast of Boston's finest DJs. For tickets and all other information, log on to www.zazfest.com. That's ZAZFEST.com. Don't miss out on this legendary experience. Zaz Fest, the Afro-Caribbean Festival.
Attention, gentlemen. Are you looking for a suit that will make you look sharp and feel confident? Look no further than Allen's Formal Wear, a Boston legacy business. Our expert staff will help you find the perfect suit for any occasion. With a wide selection of colors, styles, and sizes, we have something for everyone. And the best part, our affordable prices won't break the bank. So why settle for a mediocre suit when you can stand out in Allen's Formal Wear? Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or allensformalwear.com to book an appointment. Visit us today at 594 Blue Hill Ave, Dorchester, or Allens, ALLANS, formalwear.com to book an appointment. Allen's Formal Wear. We are dressing you for success.
Spark FM.